Pugh, you were Mr. Pugh?
Yes.
You were here with your attorney, Mr. Dusler, and the state's attorney. There is a motion to revoke probation that's been filed in cause number 15-23631. Do you understand that? You've talked to your attorney about
Yes.
this? All right. Raise your right hand, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any statements that you might make during this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Lower your hand, sir.
Your Honor, I apologize, but I need to interrupt.
Go ahead.
I need to correct a date on the motion to revoke community supervision on the, I don't know how, but there's just an incorrect date about when this man was placed on probation. The correct date should read on that third line, the
16, huh?
It should read the 19th day of January 2016.
That is correct.
With the court's permission, I'd like to amend that if there's no objections.
All right. Any objection?
No, sir, that's correct date, and then we have no objection to that. He's been on probation since 2016. This is true.
One,
Going to number 5.
is it 19 or 119?
119.
119, 16?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That is corrected on this motion to revoke probation on this day
Thank you, Judge.
without objection.
Yes.
All right. In summary, sir, this motion alleges in cause number 15-23631. It was filed on February 2nd of 2022. My goodness. Has he been in a abscond?
Yes.
No.
Okay. In summary, this states that you, Willie Lawrence Pugh, on January 19th, 2016, in this criminal district court, you were sentenced to 10 years in prison, found guilty, sentenced to 10 years in prison. That was suspended, and you were placed on regular probation for 10 years for the felony offense of assault family violence. Is all of that true, sir?
It's go to number 5, yeah.
Number 5 states you failed to report by mail to the Jefferson County Probation Office for the months of January through November 2021 as directed by the court in violation of the probation order. Is that true and correct?
Yes.
Are you pleading true and correct to this voluntarily and because it is true?
Yes.
Do you understand that a voluntary and knowingly made plea of true to one or more violations of probation, that is enough to grant a motion to revoke probation by a preponderance of the evidence or greater? Your probation could be revoked and you could be sentenced to what degree felony is this?
So it should be a third degree, Judge.
No less than 2 nor more than 10 years confinement in prison. Knowing that, do you insist on pleading true today?
That's a motion. Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay, I find you are pleading true voluntarily. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading true. All right, what are we going to do?
Your Honor, I'd like to state the conditions, the reasons why he did not report and what's happened since then, and let the probation officer here speak their
Okay, so we don't have an agreement.
There's no agreement, no, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Again, he was placed on probation almost 10 years ago. We've almost expired the full probation. And my understanding is that he got supervisory permission to have his reporting done as a courtesy supervision in Fort Worth. And he reported there for quite a while. And I didn't see that everything that I saw that he did anything except to do what he was supposed to do for quite a while until COVID came around. At that time, he had some issues. He basically didn't understand or did not fully appreciate that not only did he need to report in person in Fort Worth, Texas, but also needed to report by mail to Jefferson County. He quit reporting by mail and did not follow through with that. He also had some medical conditions. I believe he's had 3 surgeries in that period of time. And he has committed no new offenses. He's been in jail now
How much time?
a couple months more now. I don't know total how much he has.
241 days?
Oh,
That's what he has.
241 days total jail credit. His probation's, if we started right now, it's just about to expire next month, or excuse me, in January. And what he's asking the court to do is consider the fact that he's been disabled, unable to do anything other than report, and that he's not committed any new offenses, that we would ask that the court hold it in abeyance and let his probation expire. That we don't feel like he's done anything that's worthy of putting him in the penitentiary at this time.
Will expire in 2 months.
Yes, sir.
How long have you been in jail now recently, sir? Is this 240 days?
Yeah, 2 months, I think.
No, that's 240 days is going to be 8 months.
No,
Eight.
total judge, he's most recently been in 64 days. He's been arrested 3 separate.
Okay, this is 241 days during the course of this case.
Right.
Over the 10.
As of recently, it's been 64
Okay.
days.
Oh. Oh, I hear what the defense says. What says statement?
Looking at his history, he was placed on probation in 2016. And ends up in front of Your Honor after an administrative hearing in 2017 to address some drug issues as well as not completing anger management. You sent him to safety. And I point that out for 2 reasons. One, he's not a stranger to what it means to stand before Your Honor with issues. And two, to let the court know that we've already worked with this man one time. Then we roll around to the state filing this motion to revoke probation in 2022, and we don't see him till 3 years later. So
Because he
Humble.
absconded, right?
yes, I humbly disagree with what Mr. Dusler is arguing with the court for here. I don't believe Your Honor is ever going to set a precedent where we reward people for bad behavior. He basically stopped reporting because he felt like he reported enough. And I don't think that that's the way that we complete a probation.
Can I ask
When we
something?
go back to the
Can
P,
I
yes,
just
sir.
ask something? Why is there not an allegation that he failed to directly report? Because he's been on he's been on mail reporting since
That's the
2021.
The mail reporting was what was addressed in the administrative hearing all the way back in January 10th of 2022. Had, in theory, we could have done an updated MTRP to this prior to today, but he's at least here pleading true.
When was the last time he appeared, one way or the other?
He reported to, in 2022, June of 2022, Tarrant County closed interest for failing to report to them for 2 consecutive
Yeah,
months.
he was up there for courtesy
Yes, sir.
supervision because we allowed you to move, and
Yes.
then you could report with them instead of having to come back and
Yeah,
forth
that-
in Tarrant County. But all of that is conditioned upon you reporting just as though you were here in Jefferson County
Right, and I never miss a report date.
until, well, something happened.
But
Because we changed the rules, didn't we? Didn't we change the conditions of probation where he had
He was supposed to be reporting to us each month.
to us each month? Since when?
Since I received his case, 20 October 2018, I'm sorry. And he did report by mail for 2 years.
But then he
So
stopped.
who ordered a report by mail? Me?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
but what is the direct in-person reporting? When did that kick
He
in?
was reporting to Tarrant County.
There's,
When did it stop is what he's actually informed.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a
Like,
basis when,
so it would
when he
be
quit
April.
reporting in person
April of 2022.
of 20, okay,
So his last
So-
report would have been then.
4.5 years. I'm sorry, 2.5 years.
2.5.
2.5 years he's not reported.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that's.
Where were
because-
you?
In Fort Worth.
Doing,
Because I spoke to 3 people over here when they called and told me they had a warrant for my
I know,
arrest.
I'm talking about when you stopped reporting, why did you stop reporting?
No, I just stopped reporting. I just
That's what
told
we just said.
no, I stopped reporting when they put a warrant for my arrest out here.
They wouldn't have done that until
Yeah.
we found out that you were failing to, we want to interrupt me. Come on, don't,
Right.
I'll
Sorry.
get Tom.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't both speak over
Yes.
each other, but I'm trying to figure this out. We just don't send a warrant for somebody unless they're doing something wrong, like failing to comply. So the warrant wouldn't have been triggered for just you doing good. Something triggered the warrant to be sent.
Here.
What was it?
I don't know, something that happened over here because I missed a court date.
This motion, Judge.
Yeah.
This
What?
motion was issued in February of
I know, and it
2022.
alleged when this motion was filed, it states you failed to work faithfully at suitable employment and provide verification of that in violation of probation. Failed to immediately report to the probation office your change of address. Failed to submit to alcohol and or drug screening at the direction of the probation office as required. Failed to pay court assessed fees. You were behind $5,304 in arrearages on fees. And then 5, failing to report by mail to the Jefferson County Probation Office for the months of January through November as directed in violation of the amendment of 2018. So was he required to report in person up there and also by mail?
Yes.
Here?
Yes. sir.
Okay. Well, that's what we do to make sure that you're still touching base with us, and that's a courtesy that we don't have. We could say you got to stay in Jefferson County, buddy, no matter where you might want to live, but we don't. I let people go to where they can move to if it's reasonable, and then you have to still report. You have to still report to us because I didn't transfer your probation to someone else. I'm the final authority supervising your probation, but if somebody moves, you can't, we don't expect you to drive all the way from Tarrant County every month to report. That's not, you need to do other things close to where you live. So that's why you were allowed to report where you were up in Tarrant County or Dallas, wherever, Fort Worth or Dallas, wherever it was. But you still have that actual reporting because we have to know that you're still around. And we have a probation officer has to see you face to face, but also you have to touch base by mail, which is a requirement in all cases where I send somebody off to when they move or want to, so that I can work with them. But you still have to communicate with us, and that didn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen, sir, because I was under, I guess, I had surgery and the medicine they was giving, like I told the lady, I might have forgotten I was in a lot of pain. I had fluid around my heart. This side here, this was the last one. The first one was this one on this side. If that one, then they turned around and did this side. And then I had my blood vessel was up here. And all the pain and the pills that they give me, I forgot. And that's what I told the lady, whoever I spoke to in Beaumont. And I just didn't remember of reporting to them in Beaumont, but I was reporting to the ones in
This
Tarrant
says
County.
you have failed since January of 2021.
Yeah, but I was
We're going
reporting.
We're going on 5 years, 60
Yeah.
months.
Yeah, but I was reporting in Fort Worth.
You still have the obligation to report here by
Yeah,
now.
but like I told the lady, with all the pain and the medicine that they was giving me,
For 60 months.
yeah, I had 3
Do you,
surgeries. I think.
do you have any kind of medical
Yeah, besides the head-
documents that support
I
that?
don't have them with me.
What, Did you forget where they are?
They're in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Sitting
Well, you remember, so you remember where they are,
Yeah.
but you just can't remember to report every month to us.
No, I didn't remember that. Because see, I was coming over here to return, to turn myself in.
When did you intend to turn yourself in first? When was that?
I guess a couple of months ago.
Okay, but this has been going on wrong for 5 years.
5 years.
Did you feel like it was finally time to turn
I was
yourself
going
in?
through surgery,
No,
and the
no.
guy that I spoke to, he
Sir.
told me once I get you taken care of
And you
my
quit
business.
reporting in person up there though, right?
No, until
To when?
they put a warrant for my arrest out here, I told the lady,
Which was, sir, going on,
I don't know.
going on 4 years.
Okay, but I spoke to a probation officer, and I told her, I said, it wasn't for her to waste her time because she didn't even know they put a warrant for my arrest out here.
You were advising the probation office how to do
No,
that?
I wouldn't explain. I just asked, I just told her what happened.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then so she said, well, okay.
Can you understand how none of this makes any sense?
I don't know, but that's what happened.
I know. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but that's
But you have two different sets of probation authorities keeping up with you, and we're not able to keep up with you when you don't report in person in one place and don't report in mail for the other.
No, I did report.
No, that's
not.
is that okay? Well, if you want to withdraw this plea of true that you just made on failing to report by mail since January of 2021, I'm happy to do that.
No, I'm not saying.
That's what we'll do.
I
Come on.
didn't get-
I don't
I didn't
want
get the
you
letter,
to
sir.
be pressed into something, but what you're doing is speaking in a big gigantic circle,
I didn't get the
and the
letter.
documents are going to speak for themselves.
Yeah.
But you either are going to be forthright with the court, or we'll have a hearing and then I'll make a decision.
Yeah,
But you're speaking kind of out of both sides of your mouth.
yeah, but that I didn't know. I didn't get the letter for the hearing to have to come here from Fort Worth, Texas.
You're you're alleged to have violated this failing to report by mail to probation that you have pleaded true to. Is that true?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, you knew you had to do that, but you did.
Yeah. I
Okay.
guess.
All right. Well, that's all it takes.
No,
That's
my
important.
mind was gone. Pain.
Okay. You were mentally incompetent or insane at the time?
I go to mental health.
Were you mentally incompetent or insane?
I guess I don't know.
You don't know. All right. Okay. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Until he figures this out, what I'm going to do is we're going to get a competency exam, and he's setting up. We're going to do this in the correct way. You're going to get a competency exam. We'll determine whether you're competent or not. You're not moving an inch from the jail until this gets resolved. And we'll take this up at another time.
Judge, I will say that in my opinion, he's competent. I'm not a doctor, but I haven't seen anything to show he's not competent. And this is our hearing actually today.
He's expressing statements as though he were incompetent. The thing is your client saying something different than you were expressing. You and I know where this is going to head, but it's not the first time, even today, that a defendant's looked at me in the eye and tried to insult our intelligence.
No,
we know you're going to and interrupt whenever you can.
Sorry.
No, we're going to do it one step at a time, but I'm not taking, I know what you're asking for is to keep him on probation, or if he's revoked, for the minimum 2 years, and give him credit for the time he has served. But I'm not going to do that. Not the way he acts, not the way it insults all of our intelligence. This has been going on for a long time, and he's never, until this moment, for being violating the probation for years, never expressed this loss of memory explanation. That he's never expressed that to the authority up there or here. So we'll let Dr. Grapan, a licensed psychiatrist, decide whether he's competent or not, and then I'll decide where this 2 to 10 range goes. But this court rewards people who are forthright, punishes those who attempt to insult all of our thought processes by